Very well. Sit down, please. Miss Lopez, we are so glad that we have your son over here, and we have some paper here that we can discuss later what these papers are about. And our program is based on learning experience, and they use different areas in the classroom to play, build, and in our area we have question, and we use those questions to encourage them to talk, think while they are playing. Do you have any question for me regarding
Well, I'm a little
Vivian?
concerned because it's his first time in a school setting.
I
And
understand.
he does have a little bit of a hard time with listening and following directions.
Okay.
So,
Well, I consider that's very normal for a child that is 4 years old, but I guess we give them time, while they are coming, they see the other children playing and follow the routine, and they start doing that. So I think it's gonna be very good for him since he's having those problems to be in a type of environment like that with the structure. So that's gonna be very helpful for him. Our way to work, as I said, if you wanna see, we have some material here that this is our area of playing and manipulative. So our classroom, as you can see, is divided in different areas. But the important thing is we have questions to guide us, my helper and I. And then when they are working, playing, but with purpose, we ask some question, we have some guide, and then we take observation and all of that. And
so it is more than just playing.
yeah, it's
Because I
more.
see you're saying working and
Yeah,
not just
yeah,
play.
exactly. Well, we use the word playing because that's more related to the child, and what child resists to play. So we say let's play, but at the same time, we are trying to get that moment to bring some knowledge, to encourage them to think, to learn color, numbers, letters, and all of that. So we use that word, but at the same time, we are helping them to get information and knowledge, and in in the social area, talking with other peers and all of that.
So what is like your daily routine? What do you guys do every day?
Well, every day, every time when they come in the morning, we make them have kind of like a reading, independent reading. So we ask them to grab a book. But first, we make them to put their picture, and we call it like like attendance or something like that. But they grab their picture, they put the picture in the rack and rec, and before we start the circle, we announce who gonna be the helper. So everyone is doing something in the classroom, and this is our guide, and they know, and they each other tell, hey, you are in charge of the calendar, so you have to move the calendar, and you have the helper of the, put water for the plan and all of that.
Oh,
So
that's cute.
yeah, so all of them have something to do in the classroom, and we call the helpers. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how he'll do with that.
Well, he will learn. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Do you have any other question for me?
Like you said, there's helpers. What if like he doesn't have a job for the day, or does everybody have a job every day?
No, well, we have in our classroom 20 children, so we try to have 10 of them doing something.
They
and
get
the other
upset,
10
like if they don't have a
eventually
job.
they understand that I won't be helping every week because
Okay.
there is 20 kids, and then I need to learn, oh, this is my turn, oh, it's not my turn. And that's a very important concept, wait, which
Teaching them how-
is
okay.
very difficult for a 4 years old to understand, but they are getting this knowledge.
And I
Okay.
think it's gonna be a little bit hard for him because he's our only child, so he's
Okay.
not used to sharing and
Oh.
being around kids.
Oh,
either.
right. I think that's a very good thing for a child in the preschool, so they learn that. That's the social part of learning.
Oh,
Um,
we'll see how it goes.
yeah, and we have our way to connect with the parent. We have an application called Seesaw, and I would like you to have that paper, and I will give you all the
Okay,
information.
that sounds great.
And then you can keep in communication with us.
So is that more like, how does it work?
It works in the sense that we go around the classroom while the children is working, playing. So we take picture, or we make like anecdote about what they are doing, and then the parents are capturing those
texting?
moments. Yeah, you can text and send message to me. Hey, my child won't come today, or can I come to the classroom? Which I would really love for you if you can join
Parents
us.
are allowed to volunteer.
Oh, yeah. That's a plus. We want the parents to be involved in the child education, so that's the best thing.
Do we call before, or is
Yeah.
it okay? We just, I'm gonna stay today.
Well, there is, of course, a
Yes.
policy. So you tell us, and then we participate in the office that we're going to
Okay.
have one of our parents joining during that day, because we're gonna do a craft or something, so
Okay.
or something like that.
And we can come as many times as we want.
Yeah, as many times as you want, and as long you see that is not something that going to be
An
bad,
issue.
an issue
Yes.
with your son, but eventually, they get used to that, and that's what they get used to, the parent being involved in the classroom is like normal for them.
So maybe not the first week,
Exactly.
maybe later
Since
on.
he is
Okay.
starting new, yeah.
And I see you guys have lunch.
We have lunch.
Do I need to bring food for him, or how does that work?
No, in here it's gonna explain you that we have our lunch from the program. The program provide a lunch for the children free, and is nutritional program that they have for the children. You don't need to send anything.
What if he's allergic to
Yeah,
peanuts?
Exactly. All that information at the time you register your child, it will be in the office, so the office
So
gonna
they'll let
communicate to
you
us and
know.
gonna let us
Okay.
know what type of food he can eat and what can.
Okay.
Another question?
Maybe like a scholastic class would be better.
What happens like if you tell him to do something and he doesn't want to? Like it says that you guys do take naps, right?
Yes.
He doesn't take naps anymore at home.
He doesn't?
No.
Well, what we do in those cases, because I know he's not the only child that doesn't want to take a nap, we have several of them. What we ask them is to remain quiet. We give them like a stuffy animal for
Okay.
them. Sometime a book
Do
or
I
something.
bring it for him, or
If you want, you can send your own stuffy animal. We have our stuffy animal
Okay.
for them to supply for the moment. If they
need?
don't want to go to sleep,
Okay.
or they want to be, resting and quiet. So that's the only thing. There is many of them that fall asleep, but there is one or two that they don't want to. So we ask them to be quiet. We sit by them.
So they don't have to sleep as long
They-
as they're quiet.
Exactly, because we encourage them to be respectful to the other children, that they are tired, they want to go to sleep. So we turn the light, we put music, soft music, so they can have that sense of the resting time is coming and all of
But
that.
there's like, okay, if you don't sleep, you're gonna be in timeout or
No,
timeout. So you guys do
no,
timeouts?
no. Well, we don't do timeout, but we try to see what is the problem, what is happening, why you are doing what you're doing. So we try to connect with you as well, because sometimes things happen at home and we don't know, routine change, and that affect the child in the classroom. So as much as we can, we try to solve the problem another way.
But
Before.
no, like sitting in the corner or.
Well, there is sometimes there is children that need that time to be quiet, to be by themselves, because they don't want to play in that moment. They feel tired. So we have this little corner called the quiet area.
Let's do it.
So the quiet area is with pillows, and we have different type of faces, and we ask them okay, how do you feel today? Why do you feel like that? So we go to the child.
But
and
it
try
doesn't
to-
look like it's like punitive, right? Like, oh, you go sit over there
no.
and okay.
No,
That-
because
that looks
we
nice.
we give them books and stuff for them to relax and try to think what they doing, why they doing, why they feel that way. So we try them
Maybe I should
encourage
try that
them
at home.
to talk, because sometimes children want to be by themselves. They have those days that they don't want
Yes.
to play, they don't want to do anything.
Just
So
want to be by them.
yeah, so we told them, okay, go to the quiet area, you need your space, go ahead, sit
And
down
this
over
is
there.
this will be his classroom, right?
This one will be his
He's gonna love it.
classroom,
It's very
yes.
colorful and nice. A lot of toys.
Thank you.
Is there anything I need to bring for him? You said no food because you guys do the food.
No food. The only thing that we're going to need is his own blanket and like 2 extra set of clothing.
Okay.
So in that way, if something happens, sometimes we play with sand or water, they get wet, so we change them and all of that. So so
Okay.
far he doesn't need diapers, but also we encourage to bring a set of underwear and socks just in case. And the rainy days, they can bring their rain boots, and then they can switch for
Oh.
jean shoes, because in that way they are not the whole day walking with this type of
Mhm.
shoes. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Or they can just keep shoes in here, right?
yes, they can keep the set of shoes in here too. Yeah. Mhm.
He's gonna like it, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, that's our way to think and teach. And regarding to the education, we try them to enjoy preschool, because that's the first impression that you have during your years.
Yes.
And then we
It
try them
starts
to
here.
be open, playful, and bring all this knowledge to them, for they can learn and play and enjoy this time over here. So you have any question, please always keep in communication, open communication. You can call to the classroom, or you can keep on with the seesaw information. Okay. Oh, anything else?
I'm trying to think. I think I'm not ready to let him go.
Oh no, give it time. I know that it's harder for the
Yes.
parents than for the child. So give it time. I know that it's difficult, but
You
he's
have to
gonna be
do
okay.
it.
Yes, he's gonna be okay, and you're gonna be okay too. And thank you for, give us that confidence, give us that trust to give your child for
One
those
more
hours.
thing for
Mhm.
the food. Do we get like a menu? Just because he's picky sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, we have some menus. We always send the menu at home with papers and all the information. So always check the backpack.
Okay.
So, and I think he's going to be fine.
I hope so.
So-
I'm worried.
No, well, it's normal to be worried, but you're gonna be okay.
Do you have like a contact information for like the school or like just numbers for the classrooms? I know you said
Yes.
the app, but
Yes,
just
I'm
in
going
case.
to be giving you all that,
Okay.
all those documents over here. There is tips for you that you are worried, just like you
Yes.
are worried. So there is some tips for you to, to follow and to make things easier. The information of the classroom, what we believe, the way of teaching, and also the newspaper, or we call it the information for all that events that are coming up in the program, okay? So this is gonna be for you, and if you have any question, there is my information right there, so you can call me anytime.
Oh, so this tells us like the important dates and
Yes.
this
Yes.
is good information.
Mhm.
Okay. And you have my information, right? Just like emergency,
Yes.
something happens.
Yes, we have a folder with all the information from your child and the information you supply.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. And can we bring them to the classroom on the first day or?
Yes,
Do we just drop them off?
we recommend that to see how
Okay.
that goes. And then if you see that he's doing okay, it's fine with him, you can start using the school bus and then you know,
Go
let's
from
see,
there.
let's try. Yeah,
Okay.
let's try to see.
Alright, sounds good then.
Mhm.
Thank you so much
Oh, no
for your
problem.
time, and
Thank you.
please let me know if there's any issues or concerns with him.
All right.
Thank
no
you.
problem.
We'll
You're
see you
welcome.
Monday.
Bye bye.